My brother used my inheritance ring to propose to his girlfriend because I didn't deserve it. So, I took it back and got him dumped. This past Christmas, I saw on social media that my brother proposed to my future sister-in-law, whom we'll call Amy. I was initially happy for them until I saw the ring, which Amy posted photos of. I immediately recognized it as my grandmother's engagement ring, and phoned my mom to ask if she had given my brother the ring as a placeholder. She brushed me off, saying that no, she gave him the ring on purpose because I hate Christmas and Amy loves it. Context: I had always been closer to my paternal side of the family. My grandmother passed away last year, and the only inheritance I got is her engagement ring. I was not meant to receive this ring until I was 30. My grandmother loved Christmas, and it showed in her engagement ring. It's an emerald-cut diamond with tiny circle rubies and oval emeralds to look like holly. Also, I didn't always hate Christmas. 2 years back, I lost my boyfriend of 10 years, my childhood BFF, and my sorority sister in a car accident coming home from a Christmas party that we all attended. I have been in therapy, struggling with survivor's guilt, but am doing better now. I told my mom that the ring technically was meant to be mine and that she couldn't take it. She told me that she had a box of my grandmother's jewelry, and I could just pick something else. I was stewing for a few days before contacting my paternal uncle, the executor. He was furious and told me that my mom had said she would give me the ring as a Christmas gift. He then said he could contact a lawyer if I wanted to press charges. Armed with this information, I texted my mom, brother, and future sister-in-law, saying that I had been in touch with my uncle and that I would press charges if the ring was not returned to either me or my uncle. My brother tried to say he really wanted to use the ring, that since I hated Christmas, I didn't deserve it. I let them text me, using their threats as future evidence. I told them they had a week to return the ring or I'd follow through with the police. Now, my mother's side of the family, as well as my other siblings, are hounding me. They all think I'm blowing things up. I'm not. I know I'm not, but with how everybody is acting, I feel like I'm going crazy. Update: the day after I posted, Amy's future sister-in-law texted me privately and asked me to meet up with her in secret. We organized a meeting for the next day at one of the local diners to grab lunch and talk. Meeting her was weird since I didn't know how she would gauge the situation. Amy has never been mean-spirited, just blunt. A few of the comments said she was the a-hole for accepting it, but the fact is she hasn't been in the family long enough to know about my connection to the ring. She had only met my grandmother once or twice before my grandmother got sick. Once we sat down, she told me to tell her about my grandmother. I initially thought this was weird, but I got to tell her some childhood stories about my grandmother. How I would help her pick tomatoes from her garden to make fresh sauce, how we used to go on her porch and just watch the sunset, and how she always held my hand walking up/down the large steps during Christmas Mass. Long story short, Amy seemed reminiscent of the situation before she immediately apologized. She hadn't known about the ring, just that it was a family ring and that it meant she was one of us now. When she saw the text, she confronted my brother, who brushed it off as just being dramatic. It's not like it's the only piece she has. That got Amy mad, and she went to stay with her family. She apparently had been in my shoes before, having been gypped by her older relatives regarding her own grandmother's inheritance. She returned the ring and said she planned to break off the engagement. I told her to really think about that. She then smiled and said she couldn't be a part of a family that was so backhanded and cruel. We talked for a bit more and left on good terms. Yesterday, my mom called me and told me I had gone too far and that Amy didn't want to be a part of the family. I asked her what she expected when Amy was a good-hearted person who probably wouldn't want to marry into a family of liars and thieves. She said my brother was distraught when he came home and found she had left with her things. I told her maybe if they didn't try to take my ring, then Amy wouldn't look at them like they were bad people, and maybe she'd still want to marry my brother still. My mom called me a slew of names before hanging up. I asked my uncle if I could just keep the ring, now that I have it. My uncle said that was fine since he knew I had a safe that I could keep it in. He just made sure to document me receiving the ring so that he didn't go nutty trying to find it for my 30th birthday. I now wear it on my middle finger. I went on a date with my new partner this morning, and they loved it. I plan to post a photo of us tonight or tomorrow, wondering how much I can stir the pot.